This is Ineedmorcowbell, and it is June 13th, 2016. Man, a month already going by, isn't it? Alright, so let's talk about what didn't happen last week. What didn't happen last week is I did not finish the montage. I did not create a new welcome for the company. I did not finish that Sonic GIF. I did not do the Marvel Puzzle Quest review, and I did not do the Sonic playthrough. I all all that stuff I said I was gonna finish, and not one thing got done. Not one goddamn thing got done. I started working on the Sonic playthrough, and I was playing it, and I was getting through, and I started to think, cause like, okay, now I don't know how much I talked about this last week, but somebody requested a playthrough of Sonic games, and they didn't want to have what they didn't like is as they're playing, as they listen to the music in the game, they wanted okay. The person listens to the game while they're working out, and they don't want to just listen to the music from the stages. They want to listen to the sound effects in the game, so it's as if somebody's actually playing, which I can understand where they're coming from. For example, I don't really like listening to I don't like listening to my own music, my own music I have on my hard drives, my own saved MP3 libraries. I don't like listening to it because it's like enclosed. It's just my setup. It's within my room, and if I listen to internet radio, even if it's just a station where somebody else has put music on a playlist and it's just playing by itself, no human interaction, it's better than listening to my own music that I have on my phone, on my computer. And it's even better if I listen to local radio when people are talking. I don't know, like a kind of like apocalyptic type of thinking where if I'm listening to music in my own room that's on my computer, I feel like that's it. That's just me. As silly as that sounds. So I can kind of figure out why the guy wants music and sound effects from the game as somebody's playing. So I was playing the game, and what I always do in Sonic 2 or in any Sonic game is collect all the Chaos Emeralds. Now, what he did not want is he did not want people to play the game and then get 50 rings on the stage and then blast through it as Supersonic, because the music shifts from the regular stage, the regular zone music, to the invincibility music. And it's a good song, but that's all you hear for the remainder of the game. So as I was playing the game, and I get like my fifth emerald, I started realizing is like, this is the fifth emerald within the first 5 minutes of the game. I can get all seven emeralds within the first two stages. There's 9 lampposts in the first two stages of the game. You only need 7 of those. And I was like, well, should I do that? Should I play through and get the stages? Should I play through regularly like I would do and get all of the Chaos Emeralds right in the beginning? Is that what he would want to hear though? Is the music? So then I was like, okay, I'll restart and I'll just play through the game. So I'm starting to play through the game, and then I'm not going through the lamppost now. So I started getting tons of rings, and then I was like, wait a minute, is me getting the 100 rings to get a free life against what he wants also? Because now he didn't want the music to be broken up by the invincibility music. So what's happening is the music is breaking up by the 1-up music, and then it goes back into the zone music. So I was like, all right, well, keep my ring collection to a minimum below 100 rings during this gameplay. Now that's not too hard. So as I'm doing that, I kept all death to a minimum. It's not an issue. Sometimes I'd get 1-ups, but it was score related, and that's a rarity. And usually, if I did get those type of 1-ups, it's at the end of the stage. So the stage is already over. So then I started thinking, well, as I'm going, I'm now on like Hilltop Zone. That's the fourth zone, right? Of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. There was Green Hill Zone, Chemical Plant Zone. Goddamn, I always forget that like water arrow zone, aquatic ruins. I think it is aquatic ruin zone. I mean, it looks nice, but it brings back. You're in the water more in aquatic ruins than you are in chemical plant, and you got those piranhas to worry about, and trying to get out of there. A lot of bubbles, and a lot of. That was another thing too. Is like I'm under the water too much. Does he want? As I'm playing playing the game, you hear ding, 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 and then that music where you're drowning. I was like, should I be playing that? So as I'm getting to Hilltop Zone, this is like my 5th hour. I'm trying to record this game. As I get to Hilltop Zone, no problem. I'm going. Oh, I think the first. I'm gonna backtrack real fast. Like the first thing was, I tried to get all the 7 emeralds, and then I just kept screwing up. Like at the end, something happened. Like I just could not get the 200 rings I needed right at the end for the middle part of the 7th Chaos Emerald. So when that happened, I missed my chance in Green Hill Zone, or Emerald Hill Zone. And then when that happened, I didn't really get around to it in Chemical or Aquatic Ruins. So then I got all the way to Hilltop Zone, and I was like, you know what? I can't keep trying to get this emerald for this audio. It's not going to be great. So I stopped that. That's the first time I scratched it. All right, so I'm in I'm in a Hilltop Zone on the last time I tried to do this, and there's earthquakes here, and lava's shifting around, and I'm going, and I'm getting through the, no problem at all, getting through this thing, until I went into a little secret passage. As I rolled, I spin dashed off of a platform, landed on the ground, and kept rolling. And I forgot about the secret platform, or the secret little passageway, and I rolled right into an invincibility box. And I was like, "Fuck!" Sounds like that was on this. I was doing this on Tuesday, trying to get this little recording done, and I just wanted to play one thing one time straight through, but I think what I'm going to do now, because I'm playing on an emulator and I'm recording the gameplay through OBS Studio that I use for Twitch also. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start making save states at the beginning of every stage, and when something like that happens, I'm going to just reload the save state and then edit it all in post and put it all one thing together, like right at the beginning, because there's silence in between the zones and between the acts. So I'm going to just put it right there. That's my cut spot, and I think with that I'll be able to just get through it with no problem at all, and get it taken care of. Now, if it's going to be even well received by the guy, if he even cares about it in the end, I don't know. I think I'm just doing this at this point for me, just to play. I mean, it was nice to play Sonic 2 again. It's been a long while. I don't usually play emulators, and the controller I use for it is the controller I got for the 360. It's kind of like an Elite controller, or it has extra toggles and stuff like that you can remap the buttons, but it doesn't matter when you're playing Sonic the Hedgehog and all the buttons are jump. So I'll get that through. I can get that done. The Sonic playthrough, I can get done. Apparently it's like an hour and a half long to play through it. I couldn't believe that. I mean, there's 2 zones. Even like 5 minutes is an act. I mean, there's 2 acts. And there's a lot of zones. Right? There's Emerald Hill, Aquatic Ruins, Chemical Plant, Hilltop, Casino Night. That's what I forgot. Casino Night is before Hilltop Zone. That's all. Yeah, I went 5 stages, and then I was like, fuck, and started over. Oil Oceans. Herbotropolis. See, I'm mixing all the stages. I'm thinking Sky Sanctuary, but I think Sky Sanctuary is in Sonic and Knuckles. And then Death Egg. It's like 8 zones, right? 9? Man, I am a little rusty on this game. So there's that to do. The Sonic GIF it's done. It's just I didn't put in time to just do it. It's like I have a time lapse of the creation. I have the finished thing, and then all I gotta do is just put it together with a little. I think it's actually done. I think I actually have like the whole file worked out. I just gotta render it. I don't know what the hell I'm waiting for there. The Marvel Puzzle Crest thing, I think it's gonna be a little more difficult. I have all the recording for it. I just gotta do the voiceover, and then. I've been working on the montage on and off last week. If anybody saw the first one had Spartan cutouts for each member that was in the montage, and obviously many of the members have progressed since then, and changed their armor. So I did that. I took pictures of all those members. And that's what I've been working on. And, it takes a while to cut the members out and clean them up and make sure they look nice, So I did all that. And it doesn't help when several Spartans decide to leave the company. I mean, and just straight out leave. Like, nobody ever says, hey, I'm going to go, this and that. They just leave. Either they leave on their own, or they leave and join another Spartan company. Like, hey, waste of my time. The only good thing is your stats stay with me. All those kills, all those headshots, all those reversals stay with me. Me and my blazing Cowbell company. Forgot to mention last week that on last Tuesday, Steven from work, he's my assistant manager. He joined in one of my games, and he joined in the party anyways while I was playing with one of the members, and he tells me that he's getting transferred. There's a managerial shift throughout the company. And so he's getting transferred to another store, and a lady's coming in from another store to our store to replace him. And that sucks, because I liked him. He was my favorite manager at where I work. And, I mean, the other guy is okay. A little weird. And the other guy's just a pervert. Pervert towards the girls that work there. Well, from what Steven tells me is the manager that's replacing him is a real bitch. Not only is she a real bitch, but she came from a store that one of the other drivers came from. And he said she's a real bitch. Oh, on Thursday. On Thursday I get there. I see her, but I don't introduce myself because there's orders up and I gotta get going. But when I got back, I'm standing there and they're busy. I don't want to bother the managers or the cooks or nothing. I don't want to bother nobody because they're busy. They're all making food. They're all doing their job. So I'm standing there in the back, and I'm talking to the driver's girlfriend, who's also a driver at my store. And I said, hey, yeah, your boyfriend said that the new manager's a real bitch. And I just kept saying it over and over again because the look on her face seemed like she didn't understand. Like, My boyfriend didn't say that. My boyfriend didn't say that the manager was a bitch. And then it dawned on me when she said, just keep saying it louder. Why don't you just say it more louder? I realized then that she was worried that somebody was going to hear me say that her boyfriend said the manager was a bitch. It didn't even occur to me. But I was like, I don't talk loud enough at work to be heard over the oven. Nobody can hear me. She's like, you're loud. I was like, no, I know. I go, I've been working around ovens for a while. I know how low I can talk, how loud I can talk. It was Thursday. On Friday, I didn't work with her, but on Saturday, I worked with her. Not only Saturday, but Sunday. And it occurred to me that the new manager from the other store that's replacing Steven, she's not a bitch. Not one bit. Not at all. I don't know what that was. What she is strict. She follows the rules and the guidelines of the company, and these other people just didn't like it. Don't like it. So me and her get along really well. I like that. There's a structure in place, and if you just follow that structure, it makes things so much easier. Because if something goes wrong, you're like, well, I followed the rules that you guys set forth, and now you're telling me it's wrong? That's all on you. So, nice little example is, for us to leave as a driver, everybody has an assigned number. 1 and 2 close the store. I think 1 sweeps and 2 washes dishes. So that sucks. And 3 is the late out. He's the last one to leave before. He basically helps out the closers. While they're cleaning the store, he's taking deliveries. Everybody else, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, they go home in that order. That reverse order. So obviously 9 would go home first. Well, on Saturday, I was a 7. David was a 3. Now, David wanted to go home. He was ready to go home. And you know what? I don't blame him, because it was like 10:30 at night now. And I couldn't even believe I was still there, because I was a 7. I'm sorry, it was like 10 o'clock. But I was a 7, and there's no reason for me to be there that late if I was a 7. So David wanted to go home. And it turns out that Amanda, the manager, would not let him leave because I was ahead of him, but not only me, but other people were ahead of him. It's like, I have to leave first, and then she'll let the other people leave before he leaves. So he was pissed about that. He was mad. He was not happy. So, once I got back, I got to leave, and then the other people left, and then he left. So yesterday, it's like 8:30, and I look at the board, and there's no deliveries up. I mean, there's 2 deliveries. One, but David's ahead of me. So David takes the delivery, and I'm waiting on like a salad, and he's waiting on wings. Well, the wings finally come up, and he leaves. Well, before he left, though, I went up to look at the schedule, because he said, well, I'm a 6. I was like, if you want, you can take the 2 deliveries, Cowbell, and I'll go home. And I go, no, it's all right, man. Go ahead and take your delivery. I'll take my delivery. His delivery is kind of far, so I wanted him to go a bit of a distance. So I go, no, go ahead and take it. So I go look at the schedule. I was like, he's a 6? I thought I was a high number today. Because management's been putting me the general manager's been putting me as a high number lately. And it's kind of cut into my hours. It's kind of cutting into my hours here, so excuse me for that. And they've been cutting the hours of another guy that I used to work with, who still works there. I mean, I used to work with at another pizza place. So I go look at the schedule, and what do you know? I'm a 5, and David's a 6. Well, Amanda, the manager, looks at the schedule too, and she says, Well, she looks at it and I go, you know what? If you want to piss off David, what you want to do is send me home before him. And so then when he gets back, he's like, "Whoa, why didn't I get to go home first?" And she just started laughing. She thought that idea was so good. All of a sudden, now waiting for me to come back to work off a delivery before she can send anybody home. She'll send me home first now. So not only is she not following her rules, but she's changing. She's allowing the rules to be altered for my sake in the manner of pissing off the other employees. I like it. I like it. So she waited for David to leave on his delivery before sending me home. Now, the thing is though, I should have stayed. I should have stayed. I need the money, and going home early does not financially help me, but morally it helps me. It keeps me a little happier. It's funny. It's like I'm a lot happier at this pizza place than I was at the other one, but it's still not. It's still delivering pizza. It's not what I should be doing anymore. That's why I wanted to. I was like, you know what? I go, this is my 2 weeks. Now, it's not really going to be my 2 weeks, but I need to just not work here in 2 weeks anymore. Of course, I'm not going to tell management that this is my 2 weeks because I don't. If this falls through, if I could, I couldn't even make these damn videos last week. I go, but if this falls through, I go, I at least want to keep working here. So I want to see if I can push myself and become self-sufficient within the 2 weeks, which is a tall order to ask for. But if I don't do it, I'm not going to be able to go to San Diego in July. I'm going to have a hard time going to the Gamescom in August. I'm going to have a hard time going to the GameStop Expo in September. You know, I'm going to have a hard time getting a suit for my niece's quinceanera in September, along with all this stuff. Or get my Nintendo 3DS for Twitch. How else am I gonna do it? So I gotta push forward and make some changes here. And that's why I wanted to. That's why I decided to change my room layout. It wasn't comfortable the way it was before. The windows were so freaking hot, and I'm always facing them. I had my green screen up, but it was kind of like in the way, and it was obnoxious, and it was in front of a table. And because it was up, I couldn't really use the table, so I ended up just putting a bunch of junk on the table. And then I couldn't take the green screen down all the way because one of the clips was behind the table, and I couldn't reach it because it's like, I think, 7 feet up in the air. And I can reach 7 feet, but I can't reach it, over a 2-foot table. So I moved all my desk and everything, and I took everything apart, and I moved it up against the wall, facing north. Now I'm facing north. Before I was facing west, which of course sucked because of the sun. So I'm facing north now, and not only that, but I changed my computer desk from being a sitting desk to now I'm in a standing position, which is how I am right now. My room's not done yet. My little workroom's not done yet. I got shit everywhere, but I just managed to. I got my computer connected. I got my Xbox connected. I got my general workflow ready to go. Still got some stuff, some boxes on the floor. I think most of the boxes I'll just take out of the room. Put with my other boxes. I got a lot of stuff in boxes. I may live here, but not comfortably. I think I mentioned that before, that I've been moving around for the last couple of years, and all my stuff's either in storage or in boxes, and that's not a fun way to live. So when I moved here, even more stuff stayed in boxes. And, when eventually I'll get it out, right? But I got most of my art supplies, and trying to figure out how to use the space in front of me in an efficient manner and not just clutter everything up. I have two tables. One table that I was sitting at with the computer, and then the other table, it's like a 6-foot table that I had all that crap on. So I think what I'll do is I'll keep those folded. If I need the smaller table, like when I eat at my computer, like an animal, I'll use a black table. And I think the silver table I'll actually take downstairs so I can work on some of that other stuff outside. Which I don't want to do because it's going to be like 115, 118 this weekend. Ugh. I mean, it was really nice last night. It was like 98. It was beautiful last night. Nice breeze going on. It was wonderful. But during the day, man, that UV index, when I was delivering on Thursday, which was the first day I started delivering, because I took last week off for the Comic-Con. Thursday was the first day I started delivering, and the week before that, the weather was nice. The previous weeks, So this was like the first real weekend that it was Arizona, and man, I could just feel my face burning. Luckily on Friday and Saturday, the weather was overcast, which was surprising. It was surprising overcast weather. It was, sure, it was like 100. It was like 95 to 105. But because of the overcast, it felt great. It was overcast and a nice breeze going on. It was a beautiful weekend. But Sunday was hot, and it was only 95. It was 95 on Sunday, but there was no clouds in the sky, so it was just roasting out there. So all week it's going to be over 100, and then on the weekend it's going to be freaking ridiculous. And then apparently we're going to be hitting, well, Sunday's going to be 118 apparently, and the record high for Sunday is 115. And then apparently they're looking at we're going to beat the all-time record of 122. So that's fine. I don't mind the heat. It's just that UV that's a little painful. So I don't remember where the hell I was talking about. Oh, but anyways, I also got my computer away from the window because the curtains are burnt up to shit, and I'm gonna have to replace them. And with the window, easy access to the window, I'll be able to make any kind of heat saving adjustments for my own self. The main quality is just to keep this room a little cooler, so I'm a little more comfortable to work in here. Not only that, but I decided to make my desk a standing desk because all I do is sit down, either when I'm working here or I'm delivering or whatever. I'm sitting down all the fucking time, and my ass is killing me. It's just so uncomfortable. My chair is old, and it's done. My chair's done. I got like a blanket over it and a lawn cushion and whatever. I just can't sit on that thing anymore. Not for long periods of time. So when I'm playing with the company, it was just uncomfortable. On Saturday, I got a message from one of the members asking where I'm at. Or was it Saturday or Friday? And so I got on, and my room was just a complete mess. Even more so than it is now. But I at least managed to hook up my Xbox. And when I got on, they weren't there. But I still played with some of the other members. It was a good time. Warzone Turbo was beautiful. I got my Celine's Lance certification finally. That is some good stuff right there. Especially in Warzone Turbo. Celine's Lance. What did I do? What did I do, you might ask? I put on a camo. Level 2 camo. And then what else did I do? I put on a damage boost. And then what did I do? I started walking over there to the other side. And I started poking at him. And poking at him. And poking at him. Because if you don't know what the Celine's Lance is, it is a Spartan laser. And the aiming laser, you know, when you're charging up the Spartan laser to fire, there's a little targeting laser that shows what you're going to hit. The targeting laser causes damage. So this is the only weapon that you have infinite ammo with if you never fire the gun. And that's all I did, was just getting camos and damage boosts on myself. And I just poke people with it. Just poking them and poking them. A lot of people I didn't kill. But, you know, as they're running towards, and then I started poking them with it, they turned around and ran. And it was good. I mean, a lot of times I destroyed their shields, and then other people would kill them, which is fine. I got a good amount of assists in that game. But to kill Captain Wamik, because we were on storm break with that thing, just poking at him was nice. I was shooting. I was poking at a tank, which is very dangerous to do. They were battling the night luminaries, and so I was poking the tank, and then I was like, you know what? It's a tank. Fuck it, and I fired off, and I got a triple kill. The laser blew through the tank and killed 2 people behind it. That thing was so nice. I am so glad they buffed these Spartan lasers. Now they're actually useful. Not only that, but I was going through the front of the fortress, which we had, and there was a guy. I was in camo, and there was a guy to the left of me, and he had a bayonet, and he was crouching, and he was trying to get into the front of the base. Well, I don't want to die, so what I did was I blew him up. I pulled that trigger and went blam, and I got a double kill. I don't know how, but I think the laser, because there's a lot of kickback on that thing too. So I fired the laser, killed him, and then whoever else in that line of fire. And so I saved the bookmark. I saved the gameplay so I can go back and watch my massacre of those 2 guys. I don't know what I have for the gameplay that's showing right now. I think it was like Thursday or Friday gameplay, and this was from Saturday. This is gonna be, I think, a short video, podcast. I don't really have nothing to talk about besides my general failure of being able to record those. Oh, I do have something to say though. I saw I like to check out Linus Tech Tips on YouTube, and he seems, not only does he seem like a pretty knowledgeable guy, which he is, he also reminds me a lot of a friend I went to college with. I mean, like, there's so many similarities between the two of them. But to my surprise, did he have a LG G5 review on there. And even more to my surprise is he didn't like some of the things that I thought were really important on the phone. I thought it was interesting. And it's funny because he was disappointed in the phone. And I'm pretty happy. I think I'm generally happy with my phone. It's pretty nice. And god damn it, do I got to get that review up. I'm either tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm hoping to go take sample pictures for the phone coming up. So, I mean, I got to take pictures. I'm going to take pictures with this phone. And then I have my N95. I have my Xperia Z1S, which is my most recent phone. And I got to find my N8. I hope I can find it. I don't know. I swore I packed it. I packed it up. And it has to be probably in one of the boxes. Not in my room, but outside of my room. So hopefully I can go find it. I put all my phones back in their original packaging when I no longer use them. So hopefully I can find it. I'm gonna take all those damn things out there and take a nice picture. Take some nice brown Arizona scenery pictures. So I gotta get that review up. I think that's really all I got left. Talked about the manager leaving. Talked about not recording stuff. Talked about burning in the sun. Talked about leaving work. Talked about rearranging the... Oh, what the hell? E3. E3 is going on right now. Yesterday, EA... I didn't see it, but yesterday EA's presentation was up, and I got to go over it. I got to watch it. But I believe they showed off Titanfall 2, which looks beautiful. Apparently there's two different... There's 6 different Titans, and they have their own, I guess, core ability, which is alright, but I liked how you were able to customize Titans. I don't know anything about the game. I didn't really look into it. I saw the multiplayer gameplay. I saw the single player video, and it all looks great. Looks good. It's interesting though that now there's like a slide mechanic, which is exactly what you do in Halo as a glitch. You know, you run, crouch, slide, boost, and that's kind of what they're doing in this game. And there's like a grappling hook too. I'm assuming there's going to be a way to get the pilots off of your Titans a little bit better than the first one. Because before you just jumped. You know, you had to just like run and jump and hopping at it. But now it looks like there's a grappling hook to get onto the Titans. It's going to Xbox One, PS4. There was a leak from a Polish retail site showing exclusive, I don't know about exclusive, but showing 2 different collector's editions. One of them had a helmet of the pilot, and the other one had a bust of the torso and head and arms of the pilot. It's like, well, where's my Titan? I just want a Titan. So I don't know anything about the EA. I got to look over that. And then on Bethesda, from what I saw briefly while I was working yesterday, they had a Dark Brotherhood expansion pack for their Elder Scrolls Online, and then, which I don't know. I don't know how many people are interested in that. I'm not interested in the Elder Scrolls Online stuff. But not only that, but there was Skyrim 2.0, Skyrim remake. I don't know. Very vague on the information. Like my computer, this is the first time I've turned my computer on since Thursday, honestly. So I'm pretty behind in any kind of news, any kind of information. I don't really look at stuff on my phone, on the little screen. So what I do want to do, what I'm going to try to do, what I want to do is I'm going to put little recap videos on my YouTube page of the conference. Now, obviously, I don't have like the biggest following, but that's not the point. The point is to have content, right? Make sure I have stuff going, and aside from the stuff I have here, sorry, I thought I wouldn't make that sound. This thing's made out of this, like what I got the microphone on is made out of like I don't know, aluminum. Not iron. It's a freaking college thing, you know. It's like a storage rack bullshit, and it's very weak, and it's what I got. It's what I got right now. Anyways, so I'm gonna try and get little recaps of the conferences. I got I gotta get going. Microsoft is coming up in about an hour, and I gotta go out to Home Depot before that happens, and so I'm gonna end it right here. 40 minutes, about right. An early podcast. It's not a problem. It's short. I didn't even expect to be doing like hour-long podcasts, talking for that long. I thought, maybe like a half an hour and then at the most, like, how am I gonna fill up a half an hour? I says, and then it's like, well, just talk about my week. And even then, I barely could figure out how I managed to expand on that. But I'm going to get going. I'll be back next week. Hopefully, I'll have more stuff to show. I'm liking standing at my desk. It's a lot more comfortable. I feel like I can get more done. I feel better. So that's it for now. I'll talk to you guys next week. Have a good one. Take care of yourself. All right then.
Buy 2 silvers, bro. Do you have silvers unlocked?
No.
Silvers. Don't freaking deviate.
I know, but you're supposed to attempt
Wait, are y'all
to
done
buy
with the game?
golds.
Yeah.
And y'all back out.
Are you guys done? Just invite me to the
like out
game.
last game.
Never mind. Oh, sorry.
Gideon.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm backing out.
Name is always OP. Game he plays.
Jeez.
Alright, this is gonna be my last one.
Yeah, I think me too.
What time is it?
9,611, so...
Yeah, it's 2 for me. I'm about to
2:15
get out
for East
of this.
Coast.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, if everyone's getting off, I might as well just stay on and have some peace and quiet to myself.
I'm staying on.
You don't know you mentioned I'm actually not gonna get off.
My name is Jeff.
I thought the world was done with that meme.
It'll never be done.
I did an RP jackpot that last game and got 2,900, dude.
Yeah.
About 800 more than usual.
I put a legendary one on time. I got 7,000.
Rolling in the dough now.
Word.
I put
I'll
on
take it.
a legendary loss and I just got like 7,000 RP.
Yeah. Legendary lost. I gave you 2 levels. 8 Phaetons.
Oh wait, I can open up a silver. I'm gonna do that right now.
Espanto, is he in the thing?
I'm so glad I'm done with silvers, man. I
Silver,
cannot
silver,
stand when
silver.
opening gold packs and got silver shit. Like rare items.
Silver.
Like, fuck.
Ooh, I got nothing but shit. Oh, oh my god, I got the
Yeah,
scratch
I'm
camera
just
though
on
for
golds
Magna.
now.
I like that though. I'm gonna put that on. I'm gonna put that on. I always spell them.
I know I'm more than halfway done with silver.
Why don't you look, count them out, dude. Skip
I'm
the
not
If you're done
doing
with
that
all your
again.
rares, if you're done with all your rares and commons, you're definitely done with like half of them.
No, I'm not done with my rares. Like, there was one night I
You know you're
got
done
a
with
note
rares.
card
You
and I
get
just
the rec points.
counted them all out. And I'm not doing that again. Fuck that.
Oh, I wrote them down.
Yeah, I had them and I was keeping track of like everything and then I just stopped one day and I
You get
forgot.
rec points back once you
Yeah,
them.
you get like 500 like
Uh,
RP or
yeah,
something.
just making sure.
Yeah.
1,500.
Initiating Warzone simulation. Hold bases, take down bosses, and eliminate enemy Spartans to earn points.
That's stupid.
Oh, in the mechanized
Right.
war, mechanized
Covenant are through our
one
defenses
is
and are
only,
assaulting the
is only
beachhead.
30.
Eliminate them
Five.
to secure
What, did we
our
get
home
anything
base.
from the pat?
35,000.
On this, yo, we're blue, guys.
Didn't even give him like a little bit like of single item uses. Okay.
I'm
think you
thinking
kinda
about putting the
expect that.
mechanized. Dude, I looked up if like the mechanized doesn't give you anything good.
Oh man, it's the first time we've been blue on here in a long time.
Home base
Oh,
secure.
dude.
Lockdown
I'm already at
disabled.
the- I'm already at
New
the friggin'
objectives are
armory, bro.
online.
I'm at ours.
Anyone else rushing?
Level 2
I'm
Rex
trying to tell him
available.
how about with that one.
I'm gonna go for this fire. I'm gonna go
You
control
gotta
this
kill
fire
2
for a little
hunters.
bit.
I'm not the best idea.
No, I'm just gonna control this, like, get other people. Like, there's people up there, you know?
Good job. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going for
There's
the hunters. I'm
bitches.
staying away from the hunters. We're just getting the elites up here.
East Armory captured.
Appreciate.
Mongoose
I
right?
know I'm probably gonna die. Hey, these people that aren't in our
One
party
more,
are helping
one
me.
more.
I just got suicide bombed by a fucking grunt.
Missed.
Yeah.
Bro, we're
Alright.
taking armory. We're taking the west armory. Nasty Darky Dave and Gideon saving the day, bro.
I'm coming.
better
Oh,
supplies.
they're
for
coming
someone
through.
to come in.
They're right here.
Okay, I'm getting
Right
a
here.
I'm
bull,
gonna go
so I
up top.
just
They're
go-
going,
they're already
they're
at our
coming out
base.
from the bottom.
Guys are at our base. Just everybody go back to this base. After if you die.
Ah, they got me, guys.
Yeah, me.
They didn't get me.
Hey,
West
everybody
Armory
go back to
captured.
base if you die.
Bro, that's it. Game over. They're spawning at their base right now, yo. Let's take Spy right now.
We got two guys
Incoming
coming up
Covenant in
from
the
the top.
passage.
Dude, we can wait. Now that we think about it, everybody go for Spire. Okay, I'm just gonna go. If you're spawning, go for East. If you're not,
Zealot
go for Spire.
assassin in the passage.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody go to Spire because now we have two
Teammates
bases.
eliminated a Zealot
And so
assassin.
we can get Spire.
Still gotta defend the base.
Level 3 Rex available.
Yeah, we gotta defend.
Okay, I guess
they're coming
I
this
just
way
defend
hardcore.
West. Everybody defend West. Go to West.
Did anyone get
You got
any
three
of the
guys
leads?
coming in. East.
Their Zealot's
I'm
still
going to
alive.
Spire. I'm gonna try to go to Spire.
Oh, help me, help me. They took it. They're taking it. They're taking one.
Alright, I'm coming back.
Oh,
Where am I?
never mind. We got a guy.
I'm gonna go get the Zealot assassin.
And
Guy died.
Nice.
I got a shotgun at West.
I just came in, used guns blazing, just who wants some?
Ooh, I got a
Warlock coming in.
getting shot.
Not coming in, it's they're trying to like, control it, I guess.
They're nasty.
Red
They're
confirmed.
getting dirty, bro.
Just kill that guy.
Ooh. Hey, there's a guy on the stairway in the fire.
Oh my God!
I'm at
Hunter is
Spire
about to
now.
die.
Hunter Elder takedown.
No, just get that. Can we get Spire?
If I saw the score right now, I'd probably kill it.
Oh shit!
They got a warthog.
Bro,
I died from that warthog.
Oh, hey, I'm friendly. Give me that.
bro, take that warhog. It's our warhog now. Oh no, he's murdered me! This hunter's just destroying me, bro.
Level 4
Let's
Rex
take this.
So
available.
close.
Let's take this and go straight to that freaking base.
Just want to grab him.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, they did because they only have 20 points.
Oh, he
Clues,
did,
bro,
wow.
clues. Everything, man.
Really?
I got
Yeah,
the
well-
Hunter Alpha there, yes.
Watch your sword.
Well, I'm getting in
No,
this
I
Somebody
got
else wanna get
sorted.
this warthog? Warthog? Warthog?
Is that
Warthog?
West?
Okay, they're getting Spire. Come help me Spire.
No, they're not. We still got Spire. So I see red on the Spire. I don't know.
Oh my God, that's storm right there. They like
Level
pushes
5
you
Rex
back. I
available.
never knew that.
Shit, dude, I forgot all about the fucking boss before tomorrow.
Hey, come on.
Time.
Come on.
Oh, snap, me too,
Yeah.
bro.
See what?
It's warthog.
No one,
I
no one
was
come from their
thinking-
like little tower
I guess I'm all alone.
shield.
If you wanna play?
Get out of here.
If you wanna play? I'm
Spire
captured.
captured.
Spire.
We control all bases.
Warthog
The enemy
headed
core
west.
is vulnerable.
Teammate down.
Enemy core
I
at
got the gunner.
75%.
I can kill him.
We're already taking the core out.
Enemy core at
Game, bro.
50%.
That's game,
That's-
bro.
Keep under 100.
Enemy core at
That's
25%.
it. That's game. I'm not running there.
guys.
Grab him.
Done, though.
No,
It's done,
do
though,
it
bro.
quick, do it quick,
It's
do it
done,
quick, do it
though,
quick.
bro.
That's it.
Oh my God, they were so close to getting our base.
Excellent work,
They were so
Spartan.
close to getting
That's a
our base.
victory.
Really, they were? That's
Yeah, they were
That's an
literally a
embarrassing
second
score.
away. 1 second more, they would have had it.
That's funny, dude. That sucks for them, dude. They got 8 on. They just got eaten alive, man. Should have took a boss out, dude. 'Cause that's what I'll be on.